Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming with a new video of making this beautiful top. I made this top from embroidered net fabric and it has ruffles on the neckline. Ruffles on the neckline gives this top an elegant look. You can wear this top with jeans or wide leg trousers, or you can pair it with a skirt. So without wasting of time, let's quickly get into the video. For making this top, I have taken 2 meters of net fabric and 1.5 meters of lining fabric. It's an embroidered net fabric and it has this wavy embroidery design on the edges. Okay, firstly I'll cut the lining fabric. So this is the length of the fabric. Firstly I'll fold it lengthwise. Now I'll fold it again widthwise like this. Just fold it according to your hip round measurement. I'll show you how to calculate it. In my measurement, hip round is 45 inch and I'll add a 3 inch loosing, so I'll get a 48 inch, and divide it by 4, I'll get a 12 inch, and I'll add a 1.5 inch of seam, so I'll get a 13.5 inch. So fold the fabric widthwise up to 13.5 inch. This is the required fabric. Now let's start marking. Before that, just trim the uneven edges. Firstly, I will mark length of the top. In my measurement, ready length is 24 inch. I will add 1 inch for the bottom folding and 0.5 inch for the shoulder seam. So total I will get a 25.5 inch. But this is a lining fabric, and always keep length of the lining fabric 1 or 1.5 inch less than the main fabric. So here I will deduct 1 inch from it, so I'll get a 24.5 inch. So mark length of the lining fabric 24.5 inch. Now from this folded side, mark half of your shoulder measurement. In my measurement, shoulder length is 14 inch. Half of it will be 7 inch, and I'll add 0.5 inch of seam, so I'll get 7.5 inch. So mark shoulder length 7.5 inch. And from this point, mark half inch downward for the shoulder slope. Now from this folded side, I'll mark neck width point. Here I'm making bot neckline, so I'll mark 4.5 inch of neck width and join these 2 points for making shoulder slope. Now from this point, I'll mark half of armhole round. In my measurement, half of armhole round is 7.5 inch. But I'll deduct 1 inch from it because here I'm making sleeveless top, so I'll mark armhole at 6.5 inch. Next, I'll mark chest round measurement. In my measurement, chest round is 40 inch. I will add 3 inch loosing, so I'll get a 43 inch, and divide it by 4, I'll get a 10.75 inch. So mark 10.75 inch. Now mark midpoint of this armhole line. From this point, mark half inch inwards and join it to the shoulder point. Make a slanting line. This is for front armhole. Now draw the armhole curve. Firstly, draw the back armhole curve like this. You can use a French curve for making the armhole curve perfect. Now make a curve through this line for the front armhole. Okay. Now from the top, mark a point at 14 inch for the waist round measurement and a point at 21.5 inch for the hip round measurement. Now extend these points. On this line, I will mark waist round measurement. In my measurement, waist round is 33 inch. I will add a 3 inch losing, so I'll get a 36 inch, and divide it by 4, I'll get a 9 inch. So mark 9 inch. On this line, I'll mark hip round measurement. In my measurement, hip round is 45 inch. I will add a 3 inch losing, so I'll get a 48 inch. Divided by 4, I'll get a 12 inch, and mark a point at a 12 inch. Now join all these points. Now I'm adding 1.5 inch of seam allowance and join all these points. Give a slight curve shape here. Now from the top, mark neck length 4.5 inch because here I'm making bot neckline. Now draw a box and draw a bot neckline like this. Now I will cut out. Firstly, I will cut the back armhole curve like this. Now I will cut the neckline. Here front and back necklines are the same. So with this, the lining cutting is completed. Now I will cut the main fabric. So here you can see the edges of this fabric are locked with a wavy embroidery design. Okay, here I have folded this fabric lengthwise. Now again I will fold it lengthwise like this. Here I have 4 layers. Now I will mark length of the top. Ready length is 24 inch and I will add only 0.5 inch for the shoulder joining, and I will not add any seam on the bottom folding because here the fabric bottom is locked with a wavy design and I will keep this design on the bottom. So I'll mark 24.5 inch and cut it out. Now take the lining fabric and place it on the main fabric. Place it properly and cut out. Now separate front and back part. Now take one piece of main fabric and lining fabric as a front part and cut the front armhole curve. For that, just place the lining fabric on the main fabric like this. Place it properly and cut the front armhole curve. So here I have 4 pieces, that is 2 pieces for front and 2 pieces for back. Now I will start stitching. Firstly, I will join the shoulders of front and back, and for that take lining fabric and mark front and back and place it one over the other by facing right side together like this. Also matches the shoulder line and make a stitch on the shoulder. In the same manner, join the shoulder of main fabric. Take the front and back parts and place it one over the other by facing right side together and make a stitch on the shoulder line. So here I made the stitch. Now it will look like this. Here I have joined the shoulders of lining fabric and main fabric separately. By doing like this, it will give a good finishing on the shoulder seam. Now place the main fabric over the lining fabric and matches the front and back part of lining and main fabric as well. And also matches the shoulder seams, neckline, armhole and sides properly. If you want, just pin it to fix the fabric. Now make a stitch along the armhole, neckline and sides. So here I have joined main fabric with the lining fabric. And here you can see there is no raw edge of seamless on the shoulder line. And here I have also finished bottom of lining fabric on both sides by double folding it. Next I am going to finish the armhole lines. For finishing the armhole line, I need 2 bias strips, and for that here I have taken leftover lining fabric. Now draw a slanting line like this. Now from this line mark 1 inch of width and again draw a line through this point. Now cut out. So here one strip is ready and I need one more strip. Here 2 strips are ready. Now I am going to attach it to the armhole line. Firstly, just trim the uneven edges of the strips. Now take the strip and fold one side of the strip ½ inch inwards like this and make a stitch on both strips. Now take the body part and place one bias strip on the armhole line by facing right side together and make a stitch all the way. Here I made the stitch. Now I will make small cuts on the seams. Just trim the extra fabric. Now turn this piping towards the wrong side like this. Just fold it and make a stitch. So here I made the stitch. Now repeat the same armhole finishing for the other armhole as well. Here I have finished the armhole lines. Next I am going to attach ruffles on the neckline. For making ruffles, here I have taken 2 pieces of fabric from the leftover. Okay, its length is 32 inch and width is 10 inch. The length and width is according to your choice because more length gives more gathers on the ruffles. Firstly, I will join these 2 ruffles. Make a stitch on one side. Now place the 2 pieces of fabric one over the other by facing right side together like this and make a stitch. So here I made the stitch. Now just open it. Now I am going to make gathers for the ruffles, and for that just make a basting stitch all over the fabric. Now I will show you how to make gathers for the ruffles. Now just pull the bobbin thread like this and make gathers. Okay, pull the bobbin thread on both sides for making gathers evenly. So now just fold the gathers like this. Now take the top and just place these gathers on the neckline and just matches the gathers on the neckline like this. Just adjust the gathers according to the neckline. Again fold it and place over the neckline like this. Now it's perfect. You can see here I'm leaving ½ inch of seam allowance for joining these open edges. Okay, now make a stitch here and I will attach it to the neckline. I will show you how to attach it. Now take the ruffles and fold it by center by facing right side together like this and make a stitch on the open sides to make a circle shape. So here I made the stitch. Now I will attach it to the neckline, and for that take the body part and just open the neckline like this. You can see it's a circle shaped. Now just place the circle shaped ruffles over it like this, and also matches the side seams of the ruffles with the shoulder seams of the body. Okay, now just place properly. If you want, just pin it. It will make your sewing easy. Okay, now make a stitch all around the neckline. So here the ruffles are attached. Now it will look like this. Next I am going to finish this neckline. Now I am cutting bias strips from the leftover fabric for finishing the neckline. Its width is 1.5 inch. Okay, and length of the bias strip depends upon all round length of the neckline. So here I have cut out the strips, and length of this bias strip is not matches the length of the neckline, so I need one more strip to finishing the neckline. Okay, now I am going to cut another strip from leftover fabric. So I have cut out 2 bias strips. Now I will show you how to attach it to the neckline. Firstly, I will join these 2 strips by facing right side together like this. Just place it by facing right side together and make a stitch. Cut the extra fabric. Now fold one side of the bias strips ½ inch inwards towards the wrong side. Okay, and make a stitch all around. Now place the bias strip on the neckline by facing right side together. Okay, just place it like this, and before that just fold this edge, raw edge of this bias strip half inch inwards and make a stitch. Now place it on the neckline. Now start stitching. Now just cut the extra fabric by leaving half inch of margin, and just fold this half inch of margin like this and make a stitch. So here bias strip is attached. Now I will fold it towards the wrong side. Just fold it towards the wrong side like this and make a stitch all over the neckline. Before that, make small cuts all over the neckline. Now just fold the folding edge of this bias strips towards the wrong side like this. Okay, you can see, just fold it. Okay, now make a stitch all around the neckline. So here neckline is finished. You can see how it will look. Okay, now I will finish the side seam fitting on both sides. Now mark 1.5 inch of margin here, because I have added 1.5 inch of margin while cutting. Okay, just mark it and stitch it up to the bottom. Okay, one side is finished. Now do the same process for the other side. This stitching is completed, and finally my top is ready. Now you can see how beautiful it is. You can pair it with the jeans, trousers, or wide leg plazos or skirt. Hope you all enjoy the video. Thanks for watching and see you soon with another video. Bye.